What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we have another Market Watch for you. So let's dive into this Market Watch. Nah. First off, we're going to start off with Next Adventure pre-release. We are getting closer and closer to the English side release of Bt-08, but you know what? We're going to take this slow. We're going to see what's going on here. So first off, we have Jet Sylphie, $34, Greymon about $35, Durimon about $44. So Durimon's starting to slowly come back down from its overly hyped price a while ago. So slowly ticks down. The less you guys buy of it and the more that they just come onto market and move, the better off you are. Again, something like this I want to recommend here is that anything max rarity for X antibody, since you missed the train now, what you should do is possibly just wait it out, save up money, and then when these cards finally start seeing less competitive viability, pick them up. I mean, yes, we got a few sets, but if you're strong-willed enough and you don't have to play max rarity, you can get these cards later and they'll be cheaper. Again, patience is half the battle. Now we have Beowulf at $15. Zarafa is about $30, almost gone stock. Reihi's coming in at $12. Rhino Kabu's about $8. The Pride Memory Boost about $17 here, almost $18. That's crazy. We got 13 listings. Coda's about $25 for this not 25. 25 listings, $8. Not a bad there. Aldermon's dropped down to $8.25. Beetlemon's about $5. Ancient Beetlemon about $4. Skull Knightmon's about $15. And don't expect this to come down. I mean, as long as they're printing Bargramon support or Dark Knightmon support, which is a fan favorite in some capacity, he'll get some more support. You will see more and more buyout pressure on this card. Avenged Kidmon's about $12. Systemon Blanc's about $5. Kapori's about, $4. Chaos Dramon is looking like he's gone. Is he gone? He's gone off the market, boys and girls. I kind of warned last week about possibly picking him up. So, because, again, we have Chaos Dramon as the new EX3's cover card, that means there'll probably be some sort of conjoining with this card. So, make sure, since you missed out on this, I don't have any recommendations on just waiting it out. He's going to come back at like 15 and probably $20 if they start listing again. Outside of that, nothing too crazy in Next Adventure. So let's dive into Double Diamond. So we have Howling Memory Boost sitting at that 17 mark. He's just slowly teetering down. Flame Dramon slowly teetering down. Savior Huckmon's about, $16.89, slight little bump since last week, but it's good to see him start coming down again. So Ginkamon promotes about 16. This card will start dipping down faster and faster as he sees very little competitive play. Arbormon's about $8. Fly Bullet's about 10. This is going to start changing once people are still more hyped for, Beelzemon. So Beel's a star. So just keep that in mind. It's a good optional card. TK Kari is about $9. I like seeing it go down. Keep coming down. Zwart Swarmer's $8. Wizardmon's about $4.50. Izzy Joe is about $5. Ancient Troymon about $4. We have Wyvern's Breath at $7. Happy Bullet Shower about $9. Impmon's about $6. Ty's about $3.50. And Matt Ishida's about $4. Things about this you might want to know. I think you should at least pick up a playset and hold on to these two. They are on the low end right now. They are basically penny stocks, slightly going down that way. The reason why I'm saying this is if any future bonds support comes out, the first cards that are going to get bought out are the Ties and Mats, followed by the Gabumons and the Agumon. So just think about it. Get a little bit ahead of the curve. Pick up a few copies. Have it sit down. You don't need a full playset. But pick up a few copies for investment purposes so that when it comes time to flip them, you make your money's worth. Just something about that tomorrow, Just think about it. Agumon's about $2 here. Nothing too crazy going down. I don't think Morphomon's going to see much on that top end beauty, but nothing too crazy out of the ordinary there. Let's go over to Battle Omni. Sukuyamon, don't waste your time on it. Omni Shoutmon still holding the line at $19. I wouldn't be surprised if this card starts dipping. And the only reason why I say that is none of the new support actually even cares about Omni Shoutmon DX. The thing is, I feel like if they are doing anything with future Omni Shout, though, and Shoutmon DX, there will be another round of support with that, probably more fixated on that follow-up support. So just know that you didn't miss your timing with Omni Shout. I think there's just more opportunity, and I'm nervous because all it takes is another reprint cycle they have, and it might spike again. Infermon's about $6. I mean, Chris Pildramon about $7. Renamon is about $4.30. Guillemon's about $9. Metal Greymon Alterius $20. Oof. If you missed out on this, I am sorry. I hoped you guys got them. I recommended it. Argomon, $8. Still slightly good because, again, resting the Tamers might actually become very viable for green in future sets, especially with BT10 coming around. In Japan, it might be a benefit of a card to hold on to, just because it can rest all those nasty little Tamers, even though they're just using them as storage fodder. It just prevents some weird shenanigans they can do. But outside of that, nothing too crazy that we might need to really worry about here. Let's move on to Great Legends. So we got Kendo Garurumon finally down to $7. Crazy to see that. Werewolf Mode, $5. Sonic Birdmon, $5. Burning Greymon, $5. Blinding Ray, $12. Bushy Agu, about $5. Lobmon is about $6. Tactical Retreat, $20. Yes, I know why. Because this is definitely for your security control list. A lot of them actually play this, especially Yellow Hybrid Security Control, next format, and going on and so forth. Just such a viable card. Darkdramon, Commandramon, about $7. It did get another slightly holding off at like 2 copies left. That is crazy for me. Outside of that, nothing. I mean, yeah, nothing too crazy outside of that. So that's all the pre-release we're going to cover, because we always start the Market Watch off like that. So let's talk about New Awakenings. The reason why I'm just doing a full schematic here is that, no, you shouldn't buy this. This is a little too overpriced. But I wanted to take a look at the Europe side a little bit more to kind of get an understanding. So Ryudamon's about 34 euros, which equivalent to $40 our side. So that's good to know. Let's see if Ryuda is on our side here. Let's see. We can find him real quick. That would really help out. If he's kind of on the cheap end, I recommend picking him up. But if he's not on the cheapy end, don't pick him up. I mean, there's sometimes just make a good call when you need to. No, I'm not seeing Ryuda. They probably haven't listed him yet, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I can skip through all this and see if he's there. No, I don't see him, so we're not even going to worry about him. We'll pick another card. Nope, there he is. About $40, so yeah, they're kind of even there, so I like that. $34, $30 here, basically 32. So you're up 30 euros basically, but 32 American, so US. I think that's kind of where he's going to sit at for a while, and then he'll slightly dip down. Because again, I mean, he's Black War Greymon. He'll hold up in value just because of who he is. But just pay attention. Play smart with it. You got Chimeramon here. Same thing. You know, the high ends. They're going to be expensive, but it's good to see how many euros it is. Ophanimon's about 30 euros, which would be about $32 our side, or close to 35. So basically $40 here. That's not bad. So I'll get next week. We'll have more of an understanding how their market like settles, because at least after a week you kind of see how things dip. Creepymon's about 21 US base. Let's be honest, 23 US, and then about 20 euros on their side. Paladin mode, if you don't get it for like, you know, 20 euros, not worth it. I think that's good pricing here. Oryumon's about $27 US, which is about 24 euros. Not bad. Like, all in all, just looking at these prices, you kind of just see where they're going to be heading. And sometimes that's really good. So even like this card here, it's €5. This is €6. This card is €5. $5 for Chimeramon, definitely can see it. I can see him at $7 for us. I can see him at $3 for us. I mean, we're going to definitely see some value fluctuations. Alphamon Fall Down Mode, €4. Or Ukit or Umon, basically $4. Rapidmon, about $3. So just play smart and know what value you should value the cards at. Don't budge for anything that's way overpriced. $15 for this card is not worth it. It's going to tank, and you know it, and I know it. I don't think we should take an idea, understanding of what Europe is doing, and we'll apply it to our side. Don't over-invest in cards because you want to be able to make your investment and then some. You don't want to be going negative every time you make an investment. You want to go positive. Again, you got to spend money, but you don't want to lose too much money. So let's keep that in mind, boys and girls. Alphamon is about $31 here. Not bad. I mean, yeah, he's going to stick around here. He's not moving from this. I'm going to be honest with you. I could see him going up further, but give it time. He might come down even on his own, especially with the Ghost reprint coming in BT10, which won't be till October. So I'm going to be quite honest with you. You're not going to see much change in this. You're going to be stuck with this for a bit. About the same thing, 18. So, you know, not a bad trade-off here. I think this is pretty solid. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up Armageddon here is because BT10 got announced with a lot of powerful when digivolving. You have X Antibody Omnimon, and you have the big boy himself, none other than Jesmon GX. Both are level 7s. So now you kind of see where I'm going for it. All turns, the when digivolving effects on level 7 Digimons do not activate. So this will help you if you are in the right colors. So black decks can definitely have this card in. You'll become a very great sideboard, especially in those matchups, because it'll punish them a little bit more. And this also works for the none other than D-Reaper. D-Reapers are all white cards. And I think there are a few level 6s that you can be on top of. If I don't remember, I might be wrong. They're not leveled, but they could be leveled if I remember correctly. If that is the case, let me know down in the comments. I know Mother is not a level, but everybody else I think has levels, and there is a level 6, so you could definitely tech in Armageddon to help counter certain tactics, but that's just me. So definitely maybe pick up 1 or 2 Armageddon just for your sideboard or siding deck for any future decks that you might want to play, just because he can help out in the Jesmon meta in BT10. Just something to keep an eye out on and think about. About €4. Not bad at all. Now let's talk about Diaboremon Alternate Art. This card is a ticking time bomb. Until they announce more Diaboremon support, I'm going to be quite honest with you, this card's going to stay around the $25 range. The moment they announce Diaboremon X anything, or X antibody of any of Diaboremon's line, this card will be the first card to spike right back up to that beautiful $40 range. So slowly over time, pick up a card here, pick up a card there. Spend a few dollars, get your money's worth out of this. I think that's the best deal and investment you're going to do. About €17 on their side. So, Jesmon Event Pack 2, we're looking at $82. Keep this in the back burner. This card is going to either climb down excessively, or if Japan starts using this Jesmon with their X Antibody Jesmon in their BT10 formats, this card will start climbing up again. It'll make its values worth and climb up the value town. Just keep that on your mind here. He's about €25. I mean, I wish I could pick this up and get it sent to me. That's not bad. That's €25. That's about $30 our side. Ooh, I would love that. Beelzemon here. $30 is kind of his low end here. And he's got a couple listings, so he's just going to keep coming down. The next time you're going to see this card spike is the moment we get EX Collection 2 drops, and people are going to start running for Beowulfmon yet again. So just know that pick up these cards slowly once a week, spend a little bit of money, spend a little bit of your cash. Don't have to buy a full playset right away. Buy 1 copy a week. And it won't seem so heavy on your pockets. You know, invest smartly, not incorrectly. So $30 here, euros. Not bad. And then Demi-Vmon Ultimate Cup. You looking at money, baby? Nah, I'm just kidding. There's just some crazy people that just want to see the world burn. 4 copies, $250. Ain't no way I'm paying $250. I'm paying a mortgage payment here. No. So just keep that in mind, that this card will probably reflect more closely to Coromon once we get more and more cycle printings. But this card probably will eventually see a complete buyout and will probably sit at $150, almost $300 one day, just because of how limited the print run was. And on the Europe side, we're looking at 50 euros, which wouldn't be bad for us either. Let's talk about All Force Digimon here. The reason why I'm bringing this card up is because there is a deck called Jelly Force. This deck uses All Force Digimon using the ability to gain jamming through the promo tamer for Jellymon skill. As long as there's a Jellymon in the inheritable stack that will gain jamming. So then he rests, he'll swing in, restand himself, and then boom, you're now having jamming on your All Force Digimon, and then you get to keep swinging in 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you could do is tech in tamers that allow you to gain power like Hero, but he won't gain the rest off of that. But the power of having red, you can add Lightning Joust. Lightning Joust will, basically give him an extra security check with jamming. 1, 2, 3, call it done. And then boom, you win the game. So just think about it. That might be a good investment now while people aren't thinking about this deck. If this deck comes out of left field, I promise you're going to regret not having All Force Digimon. About 10 euros their side, so we're about the same. So you want to have your investments properly. Shoutmon DX, I'm going to tell you this right now, he's a long game investment. Pick him up and hold on to him. Don't have to pick up a full dozen play sets or anything like that. Just keep him in here. Just because Shoutmon DX will always see play in some shape or form when they give him more proper support. Shoutmon DX just needs a few cards to make it really crazy. A new Z Greymon that is red-blue might actually be enough that does something crazy in its inheritables. Might be good enough for you to take care of some problems. So just think about it. I think sometimes it's just really good to think about good investments. 5 euros, not bad. I mean, hey, Howling Crusher. So remember when I told you guys weeks ago to pick this up? Well, you better be thanking me because you got some good money coming your way. There is a lot of copies not on the market anymore. It is on a 2-page system, and that 2-page is about to hit $10. So once this line here, you're already hitting $9 range. So it's going to come down to that point eventually that it's just instantly just expensive. Howling on their side, though, is dirt cheap. I'm surprised there hasn't been a buyout yet, but that is eventual. Holy Flame. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this card up is because security, all your opponent's Digimon gets minus security attack 1 for the turn. So the reason why this card is slowly seeing extensive play is because, one, we have Venusmon. Venusmon got announced, and it's really good card because if, let's say, they swing in, Venusmons, they don't have any minus DP or anything like that. They swing in, they hit this Holy Flame. Now it's a blanket effect. All their Digimon for the rest of the time will not be able to activate when attacking or when Digivolving effects. So now Venusmon puts a self-protection on the board, and it's just really good all around. I think this is solid gameplay pickup choice, so pick this up. Don't be caught left-sided because this card doesn't have a reprint coming, And I can see this card spiking into the $5 range surely, slowly but surely. There's just not enough starter deck 03 Heaven's Yellow out in the market to be able to sustain this card's pricing. So think about it, pick it up now, get yourself a couple copies, and then flip them later. I mean, as long as you get at least double your monies, it's worth it, right? I mean, on the Europe side, 5 cents. I mean, hey, if they want to have it for cheap, go for it. Now let's talk about Conchita's Breath. Conchita's Breath is actually seeing some buyout here. The reason for that is Beowulfmon. Beelza Star, not Beelzemon. Beelza Star is definitely playing this card at least maybe 2 to 3 copies at most. So just keep this in mind. You might want to have your Conchita's Breaths. And even for the low rarity version, this card is almost gone. $15 he's going to be sitting at. I mean, are you going to spend 15? I mean, probably, because there's no way you're not spending that ridiculous price here. But I mean, all in all, straight up, very good Market Watch, I think. Did I miss any cards? Maybe there's something I missed. Maybe I didn't explain something. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know how you like the Market Watch, and I'll catch you next video. Peace!